Settler violence destroys Palestinian communities in West Bank. Settlers set up a sit-in at main junction in front of Shavei Shomron settlement on Wednesday, closing only road from south of West Bank to Nablus, as well as Palestinian cars. AL-KHEIR. West Bank. After dark in the South El Halil Hills, parents lie awake and listen to the settlers. The crunch of the wheels on the dusty road means it's time to pull their kids closer. Tell them they're loved. They'll be safe. When the engine stops, the car's doors hit, and footsteps increase. Another night of terror begins. Those living the village of al-KHEIR in Palestine said last week that masked men army uniforms invaded their communities. The men smashed mobile phones of the residents so that no one could document following beatings. 5 men in a similar dress in nearby Susiya beat 38-year-old Ahmed Nawaja under the olive tree. The attackers said their daughters were crying while hitting the rifle dips on her body. Violence. Israeli settlers aiming to reduce population. Rural Palestinian areas of long-occupied West Bank. It had become widespread in past months since Prime Minister Binyamin Netanyahu returned to power. Late December at beginning a coalition with extreme right-wing settler activists, persons convicted of anti-Arab provocation and advocating the annexation of the West Bank. Communities in which people were forcibly displaced due to settler violence in 2023. Region A after October 7. Before October 7, Region B under full Palestinian control managed by the authority with Israel's security presence. Zone C Israeli settlements under full Israeli control. ISRAEL Jenin JOR. Tulkarm Nablus Qalqilya West Bank Ramallah Jordan River Jericho Jerusalem Israel Bethlehem Dead Sea Hebron JOR. 10 miles Source West Bank Protection Consortium. Bethlehem Laris Karklis and Samuel Granados. The Washington Post. Communities in which people were forcibly displaced due to settler violence in 2023. Before October 7. After October 7, ISRAEL Cenin B Region under full Palestinian control managed by the authority with security presence. Tulkarm Nablus C under full Israeli control. Qalqilya settlements. Tel Aviv West Bank JOR. Ramallah Jordan River Jericho Med. Deniz ISRAY Jerusalem Bethlehem Dead Sea GAZZE El Halil Palestinian Region 10 miles Source West Bank Protection Consortium. Bethlehem Laris Karklis and Samuel Granados. The Washington Post. Since Hamas militants killed more than 1,400 people and dragged Israel into war on October 7, radical settler movement has been taking advantage of crisis to accelerate demographic change in region, while pace of attacks has more than doubled. According to West Bank Protection Consortium, a group non-governmental organizations funded by the European Union, at least 11 Palestinian communities have been completely abandoned since beginning of this year. 6 of them have been since October 7. The United Nations recorded 222 settler attacks on Palestinians last month. 8 people